What do you do when you have to live with someone you hate? What do you do when you have to live with someone you hate? Maybe it is your partner, your roommate, a family member, a relative, or someone you cannot live right now. Every time they talk, you feel angry. Every small thing they do annoys you. You hear their voice and immediately feel stressed, but you cannot simply walk away. So what can you do? My answer is simple. You do not have to like them, but you need to learn how to live around them without allowing them to control your peace. Here is what you can actually do. One, stop trying to change them. This is the first thing I want you to understand. You cannot control another person. You can explain, you can ask, you can communicate, but you cannot force someone to become the person you want. For example, maybe your roommate is messy. You tell him 10 minutes to clean the kitchen. Nothing changes. Now you are angry every day. Instead of spending your energy thinking, why can't he just change? Ask yourself, what can I control here? Maybe you keep your own area clean. Maybe you separate your things. Maybe you create simple house rules. Maybe you spend less time in the shared space. Focus on what you can control, not on changing another adult. To reduce unnecessary contact. Living with someone does not mean you need to interact with them all day. Be polite, be respectful, but create distance. If every conversation becomes an argument, stop having unnecessary conversations. Talk about practical things. Can you pay the electricity bill tomorrow? I need the kitchen at 7. I will be home late tonight. Simple, clear, no drama. You do not need to discuss your feelings every night. You do not need to prove that you are right. Sometimes peace comes from saying less. 3. Create your own space. If possible, create one place that feels like yours. Maybe it is your bedroom, your desk, a chair near the window, even one small corner. Keep it clean. Put your books there. Listen to music. Read, work, left. Your environment affects your mind. If the whole house feels stateful, create one small place where your brain can relax. And if you cannot have physical space, create time away. Go for a walk, go to a coffee shop, exercise, visit a friend, study at a library. You need regular time away from the person. 4. Stop fighting every battle. This is very important. Not every annoying behavior needs a response. Imagine the person leaves a cup on the table. You immediately say, "You always do this." They answer, "Why are you complaining again?" Now you have a 30-minute argument over one cup. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Some problems need boundaries. Some problems need conversations, but some things need to be ignored. Choose your battles carefully. Your energy is limited. 5F. Use the 10-minute rule. when you are angry. My practical rule is simple. When you become very angry, do not immediately speak. Leave the room. If you can, wait 10 minutes, drink water, walk, take a shower, do something physical. Then ask yourself, what exactly do I need to say instead of you are impossible to live with? Say, please don't use my things without asking. That is specific, that is clear, and there is something the other person can actually do. Attack the problem, not the person. My practical method for the next 7 days: try these 5 things. Stop trying to change the person. Reduce unnecessary conversations. Create your own space and private time. Do not respond to every annoying thing. And when you are angry, wait before speaking. Then observe what happens. The other person may not change, but your experience of living with them may change. That matters. What you can apply from me before reacting. Ask yourself 3 questions. Can I control this? Do I need to respond to this? What is the simplest action I can take right now? These 3 questions can save you from many unnecessary arguments. My advice: if the situation is temporary, focus on protecting your peace while preparing your next step. Save money, look for another place, prepare for a job change if necessary, build your independence, make a realistic plan, because learning to tolerate a difficult situation does not mean you must stay there forever. And if someone is threatening you, hurting you, controlling you, or making you feel unsafe, this is no longer simply about living with someone you dislike. Your safety comes first. Seek appropriate help, find a safe way out. My thought: you do not need to love everyone. You do not even need to like everyone, but you should learn how to protect your mind around difficult people. Sometimes maturity is not making another person under you. Sometimes maturity is knowing when to speak, when to walk away, when to set a boundary, and when something simply does not deserve your energy. My opinion is this: do not give someone you hate the power to occupy your mind all day. They may share your house, but they do not need to own your peace. You cannot always choose who is around you, but you can choose how much access they have to your attention, your emotions, and your life. Thank you very much.